So do you believe in every moment of your life you're choosing either to win or to lose? Like each choice you make?
I don't.
Subconsciously?
I believe every moment of our life is absolutely a choice. I don't know if I see anything now, even if it feels like a loss, and I feel like I'll let myself experience those experiences, like, oh, this feels awful. But I see everything as, how can I make this a win-win? There's like a win-win in everything. Even if I don't see it at the moment, like I just sort of put it out there, like I know that this is a win-win somewhere. Mm-hmm. So I don't even know if it's like a win-lose paradigm for me anymore. But that's definitely something that I've shifted into in the last couple of years. Definitely not in my early 20s. Like I would feel rejection, like, because as an actor, you're going to audition after audition after audition, and you book way less than you don't book. So that rejection can take a toll.
Of course.
For sure.
And a lot of people quit. A lot of people go to drugs, alcohol, mm-hmm. whatever to deal with it. Sex.
Everything.
Anything to feel loved, feel like they belong someplace.
Yeah, because especially when it's your passion, it's connected to your self-worth. Mm-hmm. So if you're not receiving any external validation, it's a challenge. And I remember my mom like saying to me, well, it's normal that you feel this way. Like, don't beat yourself up for feeling really sad or confused. Because even, a doctor who's in their residency and isn't going to practice for another 6 years because they have to go through all these, they're getting some kind of external validation by the fact that you get a grade and there's some kind of literal tangible results. Of course, they're dealing literally with life or death, I do find that I've always been able to go, let me keep this in perspective here. No one's dying.
Yes, exactly.
No one's dying. And then I always would go back to things like my mom said, nobody can take away the fact that I know I'm intelligent, I'm kind. If I stop choosing this career, I will choose something else purposely and powerfully, and I will be good at that. So I would remind myself of things that no casting director or whatever it was couldn't take away from me.
So what advice do you have for someone who's already made choices in their life that are huge setbacks and they don't have the energy, maybe the courage that someone like you would have naturally?
Baby steps. I think if it's something personal, in a relationship or something, I would say that there's little things that you can do every day to invest in yourself that can move you baby step closer to what it is that you actually want. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if somebody's stuck in a corporate job and they're unhappy but they feel like they can't leave because their family's depending on them, then okay, what's one thing? Well, what about if you take a dance class every Sunday morning? That's it for now. Maybe you really wanted to, you think I don't know what it is. Do it
every day. What if someone has lost it all and has to start from scratch? They have no job, no money, no relationship, and they're floundering like so many people today. So many people who call here, the Soul Blazing Sanctuary, for help. They're like, I just lost everything. I don't even have a job to pay for counseling, and I screwed up. I made this big decision. Now I'm dealing with shame or guilt, or they've got something big going on. Someone like you really seems to know how to take anything, especially what you're saying, growing up with a father who had mental illness or something, how to take something, flip it into a positive, or to digest it differently, where you go, okay, I'm going to make this a strength. This is going to be an asset. So I'm getting this. I'm going to turn it into that. I'm going to dance harder every day. I'm going to be more determined, whatever it is. What advice would you have for someone who's saying, I don't even know how to go on anymore?
I think, and this is something that I'm actually practicing now, in those moments of, an overwhelm kind of a moment, what I would advise people is, okay, this is where you've got to sit and close your eyes and get still about what is it that you're really feeling right now. Because all of our emotions are little messengers to what it is that we're either needing to rejuvenate, release, honor, share. They're little emotions are messengers in and of themselves as to what's working and not working. So I feel like if somebody is feeling like they've they're doing it all wrong or something, I would say, okay, we need to sit down and you've got to like anchor yourself. You know, I practice meditation, and I've been working with a wonderful woman actually out of Chicago, a therapist that does a lot of, we do like a meditation where you kind of anchor yourself to the ground, and you're like also connecting to like your auras above you, and there's creating like a light around you, and then you just kind of sit with, all right, what are these feelings that are coming up for me? And I really have to like process the feelings and then ask myself the questions of what is it that I'm really asking for right now? What do I really need right now? Because it could be something simple as like maybe somebody, it's like what is something we always have is our word. You can always follow through on something. So, like, sometimes if I'm really down in the dumps, the first thing I need to do is focus out. And how can I be of service to somebody else?
Yes.
And then immediately you've created self-worth by going, I committed to this, I'm following through with it. What do I have? I have my word.
Yes.
I'm a person.
Even if it's starting today.
If it's
right
like
now.
literally,
Yes.
I am a person of my word. I said I was going to go to this local church and volunteer at the soup kitchen on Wednesday night. I don't feel like it. I hate my life. I hate my mom. I hate my dog, whatever. I'm going to do it.
Yes.
You've created a little ounce of self-worth.